Hey, my loves, welcome to another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment because I love to bump gums with you. Hope you enjoy. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to the bonus episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. I'm hyped for today because, today we're talking about stressors, and I like talking about stressors when I ain't stressed.
Oh, that's nice.
I feel like it's a more productive conversation. Mm-hmm. If I'm stressed and we're talking about my stressors, it's enough for me to go, put me to bed. And then I just get sad and I cry and talk about how no one gets it. No one gets it.
Right.
But I think there are many stressors in life. I think kids can add a stress to things. I think money is obviously going to be a huge one. But like even family dynamics can become very stressful. So
Age.
Like nothing stresses me out more than being pregnant and knowing I can't get Botox for over 9 months.
Oh my God.
My lines are sinking in, my 11s.
Not the 11s.
What is she going to
The 11s are really, really sinking
They're
in.
11ing. The 11s
They're
are
11ing.
Yours are there.
Yeah, I'm going to look like you soon. And that's fine. That's fine. But sometimes they get so deep where you're like, oh, this is beyond the Bodhi or the Daxify. This is like, we need some filler, and then that gets tricky. So it's a lot of stress.
Yeah, that's a lot of stress.
So those are your
Relatable.
Relatable.
No,
I'm a woman of the people.
Fuck you guys. I'm trying to hit all the notes, okay? All right? I'm trying to hit all the notes because what I've learned is we have in the DMs many people who have different stressors. And some are more important than others, but I'm letting you know I relate.
Yes.
Whether it's because you're getting 11s between the eyes or because
You need $11.
Yes, or you need $11.
Been there.
haven't we all?
There.
Right.
Haven't we all?
So on.
No, but for real.
I know, Andrew
I'm like-
Santino. You've never had a parking ticket with $19 left to your name?
No,
Shut up.
I used to look at Danielle on Olympic and be like, all right, so we need to choose. Are we eating at Einstein's today or is our buzz tonight more important?
Buzz, always.
I only got enough for 2 bagels or a bottle of bottom shelf vodka, bitch. All right, which way we going? It usually went to the bottom shelf vodka.
And then just walk into Einstein's and just flash them. And usually get a bagel.
So,
Well, we lived in...
Titties for carbs.
I don't know. Titties don't do much in WeHo.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to start going out there. Maybe I'll get
It's
some free
okay.
things, eh?
What are your stresses, Easton? Do you have stressors right now?
Honestly, no. I feel like that was my thing, was my
No.
anxiety.
They
But
can be big as small as you want.
Well,
Nothing?
I mean, no.
Moving?
Like, what
Moving?
stresses
Moving.
you out?
Yeah. Moving.
You and mother.
Oh.
This bitch and then this bitch's mom,
You and mother.
Honestly, no. Like, there's no stressors. Like, I feel like I stress
Ethan.
about the stupid. Like, I stress about like if I have to like pack. Like, stress is me going to Palm Springs, looking at all of my disarray clothes, going, what do I bring? Like,
That's
that
a
has been a
stressor
stress.
then.
Like, that is a stress. And then if I stress about that, it throws me in. But other than that, like, I'm stressed about like things I'm trying to get going. But like, other than that, like, I can't. There's nothing that I can do to change it, so I can't stress about it.
That's a
like
good-
that's one thing that I'm trying to do, is like I can't stress about something I'm not in charge of.
I like that.
So,
Yeah,
like,
but
those are
that
the
I
little
think
things.
I think that has come with your medication.
No, it's come with
because
my medication. It's
I
come with
on
a lot of things.
many occasions have spoken to you on the phone, and you have been stressed about living in Utah when your car has broken and you need to drive from point A to point B, and it's $5,000. And
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
like yes, we're all privileged sitting here right now, but I mean, you're
my
not sitting around being like, my stress is what I have to pack for Palm Springs.
No, like, can I be honest?
Between
Like,
me and my Botox 11s and you and your Palm Springs
like,
packing,
okay,
we sound like a bunch
here's
of
one.
dicks.
So, back when I did leave in Utah, getting to work, because I had a fucking rear wheel drive BMW.
Yeah,
little
dumbest car to buy
Dumbest
in
fucking
Utah.
car. I would have to some days call out of work because I couldn't get into work. But yeah, no. So like getting to work when it would snow because I didn't have the proper tires, nor did they make them for that vehicle.
No, they didn't.
But yeah, like that was always a stress. I'd be looking out the window at like 11 o'clock at night and it's snowing and I'm like, I need money, may not be able to get to work tomorrow, not taking UTA.
No. Which, by the way, though, Utah Transit Authority is
The nicest one, but it does not do like Metro. Metro gets you there. I would for me to get to work from a 17-minute drive, it was an hour and 45-minute bus ride.
beyond
Not doing it.
unacceptable.
Wow.
I know, I'd rather hitchhike.
I have to say, I think there was no bigger stressor for me, and I wrote about this in my book. So it's not like I'm sharing anything new, but my biggest stressor, I think, was when, like, I think about my stress now and what I've been stressed about back in the day during, not childhood, but my teen years, when the recession happened in 2008 and my dad basically lost everything. And quite frankly, had my mom not had a job or been smart with her money, I think we would have lost our house. I was very, very concerned. It was like, not only was there stress in the home about, what was going to happen with, Easton went out and got a job. I started working. There were times my dad, who, by the way, is like everything in the world to me. I don't have a bad thing to say, and I know shit happens. As I get older, I know shit happens.
He was in the contracting, and that's like the biggest thing.
It was the biggest thing that got hit.
Yeah.
You watch Housewives during that point in time, and anyone in that line of work really got hit hard and couldn't really recover. But my dad would come and ask me for money to like fill up his car with gas, right? And like I wouldn't tell my mom, and that was a very stressful time just in life, right? Not knowing if your parents were going to make it through after you're like, I've known this for 18 years. And now like my parents are kind of at each other's throats because money is a huge stressor in people's households. But then it was like, are we going to be able to like live in this house still? Which it was a big, beautiful home. And we were very fortunate for many years. But I remember talking to my parents being like, let's downsize. I don't care. Like, I just want the arguing in the household to stop.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I remember asking that too. And then I just remember mom saying with like the space that we have in the mortgage, she was like, we're in a better position than if we were to do something else.
Right.
So I was like, all right. Because dad built the house, so it's not like we owed a shitload,
Right. No, but the reason I'm bringing that up is because I think there are times where maybe people look at certain people's lives and they think that there's never been a stress in the world. And I think no matter who you are, there's tremendous stress, whether you can relate to it or not. I think money is a very relatable one. And even though that may not be a stress today for me,
it's trauma.
There's trauma from before, and I'm pretty damn sure that I can't promise tomorrow. I may not be financially okay tomorrow. And I think that's what I learned from my dad is that like we went from like, we didn't live like a lavish lifestyle, but like
but we didn't go without.
No, not at all. If I wanted to do sneakers, if we wanted to go to Hawaii, we could do those things. To like, I can't ask my dad for $10.
Yeah.
Like I'd feel so bad asking for money.
Yeah.
By the way, it's all I mean, I know people will come out and be like, "Oh, you can't stress about money. You're whatever," but it's all relative. And I learned this working for very wealthy families when I was a nanny. And armchair expert Dax Shepard, he said when he first started getting into acting, he started getting all this money and he was like, "I could buy all these things." And he was rich. And he still, up until a few years ago, every day he would worry because of the trauma when he was growing up. I'm going to wake up and it's all going to be gone. Like my money's going to be gone. And he's like, and I understood. I'm a smart person. I understood that's not reality, but it didn't matter. It was like I always feared like something's going to happen and I'm going to lose everything. So money can be a stressor if you're extremely wealthy or whatever. it's all relative. It doesn't have to do with how much is in your bank account. It has to do with a lot more than that.
It comes
Right.
with what trauma do you have behind it.
We all have a very personal relationship with money.
Yes.
Very.
So I have 2 game changers to share with you when it comes to upping your glam game. I am totally obsessed with Impress No Glue Manis and Impress Press-On False Eyelashes because I'm very into just easy right now, and anyone can do it. You are going to love them just as much as I do. Both require 0 glue, so there is no damage to your natural nails and lashes. There's also no annoying dry time. And the best part, 0 mess. 1 step and you're done. The lash style options are endless, and there are so many on-trend nails to choose from. Impress, No Glue Manis, and Press-On Falsies are the easiest and fastest way to upgrade your look in just minutes. The Press-On Falsies have a unique under-lash application for a totally seamless look and are made with an exclusive self-stick technology that keeps them secure for up to 24 hours. The Impress Manis have a patented super hold adhesive for up to 7 days secure hold, and that's perfect for all of you busy mamas out there who don't have a lot of time to spend on glam but want to look your best. I completely get it. Impress No Glue Manis and Impress No Glue Press-On Falsies are absolutely a beauty must. You need to try them right now, so get yours today at impressbeauty.com/Lala and use code LALA at checkout for 25% off Impress Manicure and Press-On Falsies. That's impressbeauty.com/Lala and use code LALA at checkout for 25% off.
What are your stressors?
My stressor, I'll talk about one that, I mean, I've had like classic stressors in my life, but I'll talk about one today is age. And it's weird for me. I'm 32. So I know I'm saying this already and people are like, oh, shut up. Because I said it when I was like, 25. I'd be like, oh, I'm 25. And like 30-year-olds would be like, shut up. But it's interesting. As a woman, I go back and forth. Like I'm 32. We have the biological clock we can't ignore. And you just kind of go back and forth or like, what do I want out of life? I'm 32. And every day it's like one day I'm like, I don't have to worry about that. Stop stressing. It's 2024. Is it 2025?
Yeah, no, 2024.
2024. And then another day, and the next day I'll be like, no, I have to worry about that. Like I have to because I'm a woman. So I just go back and forth. That's a stressor that like is not a stressor because I can be logical and think like it'll all happen how it's supposed to. But it's one that comes up here and there.
That's a big stressor for me now that you say it.
Age.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, okay, I want to be successful in business that I'm enjoying. I also want to find somebody. And every day I'm like, I got time. And I've been saying this for a while. And it's like, oh no, I don't have that much time.
You do.
I know, but
You do have time.
It is like
it's a
yes.
stress because I have time, but I want it sooner than later.
But I think also you're thinking about things as very black and white. You could find someone tomorrow at this age, and there's no guarantee that that's going to work out to where you're sitting going, well, I want to find someone new. I mean, think about Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. I mean, they met, got divorced, he got back with JLo. I've heard they're on the rocks now. Like, that's not a solid thing to have. When you say, I want to find somebody, well, that isn't even guaranteed to last forever.
I know, but like kids, I mean, that's the thing. That's the stressor. It isn't. So it's like, do you adopt? Do you,
okay.
Because I want family. I will also want to be, financially stable where I don't worry about what anything costs, where I can have 1 or 2 kids and not worry about their college being paid for because I have that. Like, I want that structure. And that's a stressor for me of like, okay, I have to work there. I am getting older. I need to hurry.
Right.
And then I'm, I don't want to be a 60-year-old father with a 10-year-old kid.
I get that.
And then shout out to everyone that's doing that. But like,
You
I
just
want to
don't
be
want
active.
that for you.
Yeah, my dad was an older dad for me. He would, we'd do things, but he was older. I could see it. Like, I
Right.
want to be, so that's a stress for me of like, I'm not looking for a wife at that, like it's weird. I'm looking for a family, but I don't know if a girl or a wife is in it. Like, I
Okay.
just want kids. but that's the stressor of it. Like, which way do I go about it?
Do you think that's something society puts on us, or do you think that we're built that way?
What part about family?
Just about the where you should be in life at a certain point in time.
I definitely think it's a societal thing. And I think that, like, to your point, Lala, yes, you can be a person who goes, oh, well, I want this at this age. And then I'm not going to say settle, but some people do. And they go, well, I'm already 30. So sure, I'm going to get married and I'm going to have a baby because that's what I want. And then you end up, which is fine, but maybe you end up divorced. Maybe you end up sharing a child, sharing custody. And so it's an interesting dynamic because you did get the marriage and you got the kid, but then your future maybe doesn't look how you wanted.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing when people start thinking about how they pictured their life. The best way I can put it is one day I had a dad and the next day I did not. Things change like that. So you may be sitting here not knowing which way or direction you want to go. The universe is going to push you one way or the other, no matter what. And in order for me personally to find peace in things that have happened in my life, I have to believe that there was a well thought out plan for me before I even landed on this earth, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way that I felt I'm able to deal with things that I do get extremely stressed about. One of them is a custody battle. Like you said, I never in a million years imagined my life being that way, this way. So nothing is set in stone.
But it's a stress of the,
Of course.
it's a stress of the unknown.
No, and you have to work through those moments.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest thing is how do we work through the moments that we cannot control? It is very hard. I don't care who you are. Everyone likes to control in some way.
And that's the one thing that I'm trying to let go of. Thank God for the med. Shout out my doctor.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's the thing. Like I stress about things constantly. I'd stress over things that like you were doing or mom, you didn't even need me. I just stress about it because I just was like, how can I help? But I couldn't help.
There's nothing to do.
There's nothing to do, but it's a stress. And it's like, for what?
Right.
You guys know my hair struggles, pregnancy hormones, bleaching it all the time. You add stress to that, and now baby number 2 on the way. The struggle is real, so I'm already being very proactive with my hair thanks to Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement with over 1 million people seeing thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding. You can take the Nutrafol Hair Wellness Quiz on Nutrafol.com for a personalized hair health plan based on your specific root causes because I know we all have different hair journeys, and Nutrafol makes building a hair growth routine super easy. Purchase online, no prescription required. You get free shipping and automatic deliveries so that you never miss a day, and you'll see results in 3 to 6 months. Take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering Give Them Lala listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code LALA10. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and hairstylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code LALA10. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code LALA10.
What do our friends say in the chat? What are they stressed about?
We've got a lot of great, thank you guys for writing in.
Money.
This is a good one. So money is definitely one of the bigger ones, but there's a bunch.
Are there things of like about money?
Specifics, yeah. So we've got specifics about money. And so here's a specific about money, saving for retirement. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because you think, saving up and people have different. Yes, that's a great stressor. This one, being a mom, they are my biggest blessings. Don't get me wrong. But I'm sure, I'm not a mom, but do you stress about being a mom and if you're doing it right or not doing it right or no?
I think it goes back to when Ocean pushes me just a little too far.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a tremendous amount of just like guilt on, was I too tough on her today? And then my mom will have to step in and say, today was a trying day. She wasn't giving you any wiggle room. You had to hit a certain point to get her to listen. But I think no matter what, there's a lot of guilt that comes with being a parent some days.
Yeah.
Where you're like, did I give them what they needed today? Did they feel safe? Did they know that I'm always going to be here? Did they know why I had to put them in check so many times? Or am I being looked at like the enemy? Being a mom is tough.
Yes.
Very tough.
Can't imagine. So I hear you.
The best, like she brings me all the joy in the world, but I'm constantly looking at her like, are you going to like me forever?
Oh, why would you say that?
It's a mom thing.
I know, but like that's the thing. Like, think how many times mom had to discipline you, and how many times you and mom have battled,
Kids
butting
are
heads to head.
resilient.
And look at you and mom.
I mean, my dad was. I mean, his mom is living. My grandma now is living with my dad and mom in Arizona, trying to find her own place. This is people know. He said it before. I mean, for years, she was just gone. She was just gone, never there, leave the kids home alone. It was not a good upbringing.
Yeah.
And now they're best friends. I'm not saying that's what this is, but my whole point is like, you're her mom.
No,
Kids
but
are
like I was
resilient.
trying to check her the other day and I wanted her to go to bed. And I had to get stern with her because she would not listen. And it was like, we're pushing midnight. Like, we're done.
Yeah.
Gigi is asleep. Stop asking for Gigi. You want to go into your own room? You can blow the roof off the fucking house. Play with your toys all night. I don't care. And she's like, Mom, be nice to me. And I was like,
Listen. Well, then listen to me.
So I got down to her level and I was like, Ocean, I've asked you so many times to please go to bed. So when mommy gets that way, I am being nice, but I need you to listen and you're not listening. And she goes, look at me. And grabs my face and she goes, you do not need to lose your mind. And I was like,
You could have grabbed hers and said, you just need to listen.
no, but it's like, I love you, but you're trying me and you made me hit 100 with you at midnight and I regret this because I know you know what I'm fucking saying.
She does.
So then I have guilt.
Yeah.
You guys know how much I love the Quince waffle towels. I cannot stop talking about them. Ocean loves them too because they're so soft and they get softer with every wash. They're at the Palm Springs house. I just ordered a bunch for the new house. That's how soft they are. But Quince makes so much more than just super soft towels. They have a fabulous line of timeless pieces that keep you looking so chic year after year. I'm talking about premium European linen dresses, blouses, and shorts from $30, and washable silk tops. I'm all about the Quince cashmere tee right now. It looks so freaking cute with everything, and it's the softest thing that I own, which you guys know I love being cozy. And the best part, all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than many similar brands. So get warm weather ready with Quince. Go to quince.com/Lala for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's quince.com/Lala to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Lala.
Okay, do you guys worrying about my health in the future? Do you guys ever stress about?
Constantly because of my father's.
Right.
And he just keeps smacking that vape like a champ.
It's so hard though.
Me and Easton are
Kidding
like,
me.
I'm really worried about my health.
I'm so worried. Where's the vape and then where's my weed pen?
so worried. I'm stressed.
Where's
feel
two
so
vapes?
much
Let's
better.
double bang it.
But even that, stress will kill you. So it's like, is the weed pen gonna kill
I
me?
love that you said that though, because my mom, I was super stressed during my breakup.
I'm getting so
This
stressed. I'm
last-
like sweating. My
this
nose is
last
starting to
one.
run.
And my mom was like, I really want you to give up the vape. And I'm like, Mom, by the way, no, I have not been vaping during pregnancy. By the way, some people have asked me, how's it going with the vape during pregnancy?
She'll
I'm
look
like,
at me.
what are
Because
you?
sometimes it's second nature for me. So I
What
just have
do
it in the
you
car and Lauren will
mean?
look at me and she goes, can you fucking put that thing away?
Well, because I don't think about it until I see
Yeah,
it.
until she sees it. And then she's like, oh,
But it's
I hate that,
wild.
but
People asking me, how's it going? I'm like,
going-
well, I'm pregnant. So I
pretty
not-
easy.
have not been vaping,
haven't been doing anything.
obviously. But I told my mom, I'm like, you have to understand the stress of my life right now. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just have a little runny nose.
Oh, the stress of my life right now is going to kill me long before the vape.
vape.
Trust that.
Yes. Stress is a killer. And then it's also like,
And then I'm stressed that I'm stressed.
Yes.
How long have vapes been out?
How long have vapes?
I want to say they've been out since like 2011, 12.
Okay.
Remember when you would actually have to put the cotton in them? And I'm getting to a point. Wouldn't we know if we were all going to be dying at this point?
I think it's a hit or miss.
It's like
enough?
cigarettes. Cigarettes took a while.
Yeah, but guess what? I have a friend whose grandma does nothing but chain smoke cigarettes, and she has like 500 cats.
And she's 90.
And she's like 99 years old.
That's
Smokes in the house all day.
I feel like you come how you come, you
yes,
die when you die.
that's what I'm saying. And not to be morbid, I sit here and I'm trying to be like, eat organic and not use the wrong deodorant. I could get hit by a car tomorrow, and that doesn't. I'm really be careful driving, but that
and walking.
If
Look
you
both
see
ways.
me, don't speed up. But that could be
Don't
like,
speed up.
I'm just saying. 50-50 on that.
My umbilical hernia.
What? Is it sticking out? No, I'm going to pass away. I'm going to pass away. Stop. Let me see. No, I'm going to be sick. No! Oh my God, I'm lightheaded. I'm going down. I'm going down. Lala, we need to bring you to the hospital. Lala!
So, you guys, should I be
No,
worried?
I'm calling someone. I've got to call someone for this.
I just had an appointment with Rothbard.
I know. I think you
Lala.
need an exorcism.
No, he said. I mean, it's sometimes it happens. Yeah,
Can we get
it's
some
called
ice?
an umbilical hernia.
Yeah,
Get
you
some
need
ice.
to get an exorcism.
No, but
out
I'm
of
gonna have
that.
to have surgery. They're gonna have to mesh it. I just pray to God it doesn't get worse.
What do you mean mesh it? Oh, put
Like
the
a
mesh,
regular,
push it, yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just like a hernia, like in your groin area when you lift too much. Yeah.
You ruined my day.
Hernias.
You've ruined my
I know
day.
why I have it.
Why?
It's not from working out. It's from laughing like this.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so you need to like finger your belly
I
button
have
when you
to
laugh?
hold it in.
Your baby will pop
No,
out
but
of it.
can I tell you the biggest issue I have with the umbilical hernia? It's like, dude, I want to show the bump. Okay?
Yes,
I didn't get to show all of COVID.
Let's see
No
that.
one cared.
You could show the bump, but it's just not the baby bump. It's the hernia bump. Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's rough. I'm
What does
sorry.
it feel like?
I'm
Blacking
sorry, you
out.
guys, but you guys love a relatable queen.
She's a relatable queen.
Yuck.
I hate
Oh,
when people fucking say
no.
that, by the way.
Hey,
queen.
Nothing,
Oh my
nothing
God.
makes
Stop,
me
I'm
want to
sick.
bitch slap someone more than someone saying relatable queen or when someone does heart hands.
Do you want to know what
Fucking
I
heart hand
also
me.
hate?
Bitch.
Do you want to know what a
What
big
about this?
stressor is for me?
Dude, your fingers are like origami.
My fingers
know.
are so disgusting. Okay.
I'm sorry
moving
that I
on.
had to expose you guys to that.
It's okay.
You've ruined my day.
I'm
Train of thought is
sorry.
gone.
I'm sorry, but who do I have to impress?
We're sorry about the hernia, La.
I have to play this song for you again because I'm completely obsessed. It's the song I made for my mom for Mother's Day because what does one get the mom who really has everything?
Someone there ain't a single down. I could not live a single day without.
I made that song for her on Songfinch. I got to personalize it and choose the genre. Lisa loves her some country. The artist is Chandler Baldwin, and I chose him after I checked out his sample on Songfinch. Songfinch lets you create an original radio quality song inspired by your own life and the people you love. It's completely unique, personal, and lasts forever. This is perfect for Father's Day, someone's birthday, or if you just want to give someone something that's going to last a really long time. So start your song now to lock in one of Songfinch's top artists. For a limited time, Songfinch is letting our listeners upload their song for free so you and the lucky person you gift it to can listen to it anywhere, anytime. Go to songfinch.com/Lala and start your song. Again, my URL is songfinch.com/Lala. Don't forget to share your song with us too. songfinch.com/Lala.
What's the next? What were we even talking about? Stressors, right? I'm
but your
stressed
health.
about my hernia. Okay. Health is a stressor.
We've got juggling. So this is a stressor. Juggling a work-life balance. I hear that. So yeah, juggling like between working and living life and enjoying life. I feel like we all can feel that. Do you know?
Yeah, and being able to separate them.
Yeah, and just being able to like, can you not? I feel like it might be hard for you, La.
Well, I don't relate to that.
You don't. Why?
No. Well,
Well,
I
don't
think
you kind of right now? with
What do you
everything, with just like filming? Like those are your colleagues. You used to hang out with them and now you don't? No?
Or
Yeah, no, that's definitely stressful, but I feel that there are moments where I'm like, okay, there's too much work happening and like I want to spend time with my kid. Like I don't like what's happening. But I feel for the most part, we've really created a balance between work life and me enjoying my life. However, that being said, I also knew from a very young age, my dad told me, I want you to do something that you love to do because you're at work more than you're at home, pretty much. You have to be on more than you get to take off. And so I always knew, like, I don't want to be controlled. I don't want a boss. I want to be my own boss. And so I really structured my life at a very young age. And I'm definitely grateful because it doesn't happen for everybody. I'm sure everyone would love to say, well, I don't want a fucking boss either.
Yeah.
But it's life.
Yeah.
I got fortunate enough to land in a position in my career, what I do for a living, that I really get to make my own schedule. Obviously, when we film, it's a different story, but it's only a few months out of the year. It's really tough when we film because I don't get to see my daughter. I don't get to control when I see my daughter as much. I can't text Jessica and say, book me out from this time to this time. But I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I still feel like I'm pretty balanced. I'm well
You've separated
fulfilled.
it. Yeah. You've learned how to separate your work and your day-to-day life.
Well, except this season. But yes.
Yeah.
And
normally
that's
I'm
what I
very-
was saying.
Yeah.
I was like, because that's the other thing.
This
Like
has-
Landon hangs out with a lot of his like coworkers.
Yeah.
And then me and him were talking about it, and he was like, yeah, usually when we go out, we talk about work. And he goes, and sometimes I get sick of it. And he was like, and that's where like he's very good at conversation because of that. He was like, I will do anything with my coworkers to not talk about work. And he was like, because I need to separate that part of it, because he was like, because if I didn't, I'd be working 24/7 just with the
Right.
conversation, because you're in sales. Like that's a thing. And I think Landon has done very well at that. And I've taken like pieces of how he's done it. But yeah. It is hard to do. Like when you are in those things, I think it's hard for me to even think about it now just because I'm not in that life,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
And guess what? Also, don't beat yourself up over it, too. If you're just like, especially if you're maybe not a mom and don't have a partner or have a very understanding partner, and there are times in life where you do just want to sink into work because there's a lot you want to get done, like, do it. I don't know.
Right?
That's how
There's
I
no
feel.
right or wrong.
Yeah,
if you're
I'm just
enjoying
like-
work and you want to work 24/7 and fuck men or women,
Yes.
and not that
whoever
legitimately,
you
I'm just saying like you don't want to talk to anybody, you want to just grind, work, go out with your friends, and still be working while with your friends. Go and do it. I know a lot of people like that. There's workaholics.
Yes, or work 10 days in a row and then be like, okay, I'm going to take this Saturday and not work at all. Like, just life is your life. The
Life
older
is
I
life.
get, the
There's no
more-
right
yeah.
or wrong.
Well,
I
Don't
think
stress yourself over something you have the that you're creating yourself. It's like almost like, am I doing this right? Oh, now I have stress because I'm thinking of it. It's like, just don't even think about it, buddy.
Yeah, I think life, we should take on the number one rule of sobriety. As like sometimes it's one day at a time, other times it's 1 minute at a time. Like life is very intense. And again, one day I had a dad, the next day I didn't. Like life changes very quickly. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Just one day at a time. The money stressors, those ones are a tough one to conquer. I know that some banks offer retirement plans. Like you can go in and meet with them, and it's not like having a business manager where you have to pay commission. They'll tell you, they'll look at how much you make.
I think it's
and
like
say,
Voyager.
Yeah. And you can budget out like what your car payment is, insurance, and then what percentage that you can start putting into a retirement fund. And
Isn't that what they're doing with Acorn? It's like if something is $1.90,
yeah.
it charges you $2 using that card, and it puts that extra 10 cents into your savings.
That's genius.
Yeah.
See,
so
that's
it's like
really
just putting
smart.
even
Yes.
change. So
Small
so it
steps.
could be like 10 cents because it was $1.90, or it could have been $1.10 and now it's 90 cents. So now, that went into your savings.
There
Right.
is, yes, there
And
was
change
this-
adds up.
Yeah. I started doing that a while ago with like every paycheck I got. I was like, no matter what, I started like $20 in savings. And I know it's like And I just pretended it wasn't there, and it adds up.
It adds up.
It really does. Here are some steps, though, you guys. Since I saw money, I'll read these quickly. Some steps you can take to mentally deal with the fear of money, whether or wherever you are. Acknowledge the fear. Number 2, identify the root cause. 3, practice mindfulness. 4, create a plan. 5, set financial goals. 6, make a budget. 7, schedule money check-ins. And then there's educate yourself on money, take very small steps, and visualize success. And then lastly, practice self-compassion.
Love it.
I love all those things, and I appreciate you looking them up for us, Jess.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, I'm being very serious.
I was kind of
No, and I think that those steps could go into literally
any part of life.
Any part of life.
Yes.
Yes. So just so you know, I think it helps. Misery loves company. If you're stressed, just know you're not the only one. You know, and on days that you're miserable, just know you're not the only one. You know, we're all just out in these streets doing the best we can. And
With what
sometimes we
we've
can
got.
relate on topics, other times we can't. But just know we're right here, as my daughter does.
Right there. We're all
Hers
doing.
is more like this.
She flips it.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Best we can is good enough, and that's the Give Them Lala podcast.
Yep, that's exactly
We're
right.
just good enough.
Just good enough.
We're just good enough. It's so funny. You guys, thank you for listening to the bonus episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Video and audio drops same day, which bonus is every single Monday. And then you can catch the video on YouTube same day. I love you guys. Don't forget to, what is it? Comment, like, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Make sure you catch our regular episodes on Wednesdays. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all 3? I'm getting really good at that.